A wonderful hello from sunny London. This is the London Landmarks Half Marathon. No, I'm not running it. I'm just supporting, giving some good vibes. I think we are pretty much like 1 mile before the finish line from this point on.
Well done. If you got the feeling, jump up to the ceiling.
Alright, I assume most of you have not switched on this video to find out about this landmark half marathon, even though I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to all the finishers. You probably want to find out like what I haven't told you yet, and to be fair, there's quite a few things, but I make the assumption that most of you are interested in my swim, bike, run journey and can read in between the lines that it's what am I gonna do like this year, Ironman or triathlon related. Cut straight to the point, I will be racing Ironman Lanzarote, my A race, on May the 25th. The reason why I'm racing it, what took me so long, the struggle, I'm gonna tell you when I am back at home. Talking about Ironman, those are gonna be my race shoes. Look at that. I did come prepared. Gonna run back home. Changed. So Therese is accompanying me on the bike. The cyclist in me is checking the bike. You know that feeling when you're really thirsty? Then you should have a Belvoir elderflower press. Oh, ice cold. Back at home now, and I think it's time to do a little bit of talking about the A-race, Ironman Lanzarote. Why did it take me so long to make up my mind which race to do? First of all, I actually booked the accommodation or reserved it like back in December last year to kind of keep it open, but the final Ironman registration and booking the flights only happened about 2 months ago. So back in 2018, after my second Ironman, and like in the off season, I was really asking myself, why should I do another Ironman? Reevaluate like what's in it. And to me, Ironman racing has always been about the experience. The first one was all super excited, fresh. Can I even do it? The second one was, can I do it again? Or was it just pure luck? So what's the third one then? What are my objectives? And to me, the whole Ironman thing or triathlon is more about staying mentally and physically fit, regular exercise, and the races have always been the icing on the cake. But I, for some reason, just couldn't really get that level of excitement for a third Ironman. So I really thought, why is that? Well, here's some stuff I never told you about 2018 and my training for Ironman Kalmar. It actually took a lot out of me, not just physically, but also mentally. I was really like at the edge with work, training, and personal life. I made many choices in favor for triathlon. Choices that I asked myself, should I do them again like in 2019? Or do I not want to favor other things over the constant thinking about training and the A race? Knowing I was already at the edge, I knew setting higher targets, such as qualifying for Kona, was not an option. I mean, I looked at it, 45 minutes I would have required to take off in Kalmar, and 45 minutes is a lot of time. And it did feel to me like training more, making sacrifices, and that's just not what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be about fun. I'm an age grouper, I like the experience of it. I also try to think of it a little bit differently by evaluating whether I can just be way more relaxed, train less for the Ironman, you know, just enjoy the experience. But I do want to be well prepared, and it just didn't feel like the right way forward for me to take down, you know, like the training numbers, which already were very low. And I do want to, you know, enjoy the race as well and the experiences. And by training less, I felt there's a risk, you know, that the race is really hard and it's just going to be more about suffering than enjoying, which would be a new experience as well. But nah, I ruled that out. So I saw myself struggling, you know, like for 2019. I still wanted, you know, to exercise and, you know, to train, and I also wanted like that experiences, but I also wanted to have more time like with my family and my loved ones. And one issue is that most races are always like in summer, you know, where, you know, you could do other things like with your family. So I thought maybe you just do an earlier race then. So I started to look at the early races in the season, and there were two that caught my eye. One was Ironman Texas, which unfortunately clashed with a few dates, and Ironman Lanzarote. And when I started to look closer at Ironman Lanzarote, I got excited again, and for a few various reasons. One being, I'd never done a mass swim start, never swam in the Atlantic Ocean in a race. That is gonna be scary and exciting. And two, the bike. Crazy amount of elevation compared to my other two Ironman bike races. Hamburg, the first one was like 1,000 meter. Now they changed the course, it's super flat right now, but the first one had a few hills. Kalmar was super flat as well. Lanzarote is the opposite, and it's hard, but it's also super scenic, and based on what I've heard, picked up, even though it takes longer, like the time will fly by because it's such a beautiful course, which, yeah, actually got me excited. And talking about the run, no, I don't think there's anything exciting about the run in Lanzarote. Kalmar was so amazing in terms of support. Support is the right word. I actually talked to my parents, and they are super keen on coming to spend a few days like with us in Lanzarote. It's very easy to get to from where they live, and I mean that in the end as well felt like an amazing thing. Like they were there like in Hamburg and they loved it, so that was like the last bit, you know, that then pushed me over to, you know what, Dan, do it, and you're gonna have an amazing experience. Your loved ones are gonna be with you. It's early in the season, I can still spend a lot of time doing other stuff in summer. It just felt like the right fit then. In terms of support, there's only one small little downside. My super supporter Ralph, who's been there with me in Hamburg and in Kalmar, who receives all the kudos for the great drone footage and a lot of footage from the races, is not going to be able to make it. Maybe drop down a few notes in the comments saying, Ralph, please go and support Dan. No, I'd understand it. But you'll be missed, Ralph. You will be missed. And should anyone else of you be racing Lanzarote, please let me know, and love to catch up and see and meet you there. I think that covers all that I wanted to say in this video. I hope you did enjoy it. In my next video, I'll be talking a little bit more about where I stand like with my training. With all like these struggles and like these thoughts, have I even been training? Yes, I have. I've not been slacking off. I give you an update on where I stand. I'm already in my build blog. Like race day is just about 10 weeks ago to go. So yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna do the outro. Not from here. I'm taking you back to central London. Should I really do this? Yeah. Bye bye. Never closed off a vlog in a Portaloo. Is there a better place? Pretty sure there is. Have a fantastic day. Hope you enjoy that one. See ya in the next one.